Okay, it is time to run the real virus, but let's just do a quick check on equipment before we go in. We will not deploy Windoth, we will deploy Atrasis. Moody, do I have new kit for you first? I'm manufacturing at Moody, but I have no time to wait, so you're going in without it, unfortunately. So this will be Moody's last mission with his tier cannon. From here on out, it will be all firepower all the time, because he will be upgraded in 6 hours' time to carry the squad's first Rebuke. Everyone else is carrying the kit that they need. Barlin will need a upgraded sniper rifle soon, but hey, at least Nero has one. Everyone else has got the gear that they know and love. Now, because we're at the mutation lab, we now have augments and mutates available. However, I need heaps of mutagens, and I'm not going to waste them on unnecessary mutations. What I really need is I need 200 mutagens per team, because each team needs a priest with a frenzy head, preferably. That's a really good idea, but at the very least, for the squad of 8, so Alpha team needs one. So I need 200 there. I need 80 so that GC can get the Terminator head. And then I need, I think, at least 1,000 for Festering Skies, and I just need heaps, so we're not going to be wasting it on unnecessary sort of stuff. As for the cybernetics, this is good because my manufacturing queue is a bit busy at the moment, so I could use this as an alternative, but I've only got the Tech 1 cybernetics, and they're not really good compared to the latter ones, so I'm going to hold off on those as well. We're going to go with what we've got. Okay, so here we are in this mission. So you start, or at least we have started, in an open area, and we can see a bunch of chaff. That is guys with independent kit. The problem is with this mission is it's a mixture. It's independent guys plus like elite Synedrion troops with good kit, if I remember correctly. Now I kind of want to storm over here immediately and just slaughter these guys with rapid clearance. But I'm nervous that if I overextend early on, we may be in a situation where I get shot to pieces by infiltrators or something like that. So I think what I'm going to do instead, because we've got 1 there, 3 there, let's bring... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It's going to be a bit weird. Nero comes over here and actually deliberately fires at this cover. I think that's good enough. Courtney
aiming.
Then has a perfectly fine shot there. Plus we've got assault rifle engagement options over here, which might be what I open with, because if I can do this with 1 sniper round, it's more efficient. Okay, so that lets Sakari come over here and engage. Oh, Sakari, just poke around the cover properly, will you? Okay, he does not want to poke around cover properly, but he's got a fine shot over there, but that is annoying. Thrasis and Vincenar have base shots, and Barlin has a base shot, so let's do this. Barlin.
This is bad.
Aiming.
And what's your shot on the other guy like? Pretty good. Stalin's just going to get a lot of assists this turn.
5x5.
Wait.
Vincenar can come up to here.
Pushing on.
Go rapid clear. And I think the assault rifle might be more reliable in this case than the shotgun. Okay, so that's a free shot.
I'm ready.
Luminum Flare is already on quick aim, which means 1 shot over... Oh, no, because we might rapid clear that too.
I'm here.
Because if we deploy a Thrasis this way...
Pushing on.
It's going to be very long range, though. I think that's okay. Let's just check the quality of the
Taking
shot.
aim.
That's reasonable. This is an investment of willpower, but then this might work.
Ready to fire.
If not, it is.
Taking aim.
Okay, so that shot becomes free, which means we can do some maneuver, or we can engage again across this way. Or we can overwatch. Lots of options.
Move. Ready to engage. Target hit.
Here.
Okay, get back in Phoenix Point. This is the first video I'm recording. sorry, another recording in the background has just finished, so I had to pause that. Sorry, weirdest reason I've ever had to pause a recording. One of my other ones finished processing and thus started playing in the background. Let's see if we can make this shot. It's not going to be an easy one.
Preparing to fire. Still on target.
Fantastic.
I'm ready.
Let's just check the quality of the shotgun shot there. Not quite the same. Oh, not quite. He'll bleed out, but we don't get the willpower refresh. So, Vincenar instead probably pulls back to here. What have we just spotted? Oh, we spotted an assault and a sniper up there. Well, in that case, I'm going to go to here. Moody, you just be in central cover. You're not necessary right now. If you had your Rebuke, you would be a lot more useful. Borg, I don't think can get... Oh, Borg might be able to do a sneaky shot. Maybe? It's saying a maybe over here. I'm not sure I trust it. That's a... It's a pretty brave shot there. Nah.
Missed.
It's too good to be true.
Right there.
So we'll move Borg back to here. Pistol overwatch. So he'll bleed out. Trasus has killed that guy over there. Let's overwatch this. Sakari can just do a little bit of tickling. Nero, your job is pistol overwatch there.
Keep my eyes open.
Done. Okay, spider drones incoming. So, I think this is our first time encountering spider drones. Spider drones are a very, very cool weapon system. You can deploy them as part of the infiltrator class normally. You don't like to take them on every mission because they're a huge resource hog, manufacturing the ammunition for them. But what they essentially are controllable scout grenades. They're exactly what you think they are. They're basically a walking grenade that you can use to find the enemy, stand next to the enemy, and then blow him up. It's pretty damn good. That's a not altogether unexpected sniper shot, but I'm okay with that. Nice overwatch shot. And he takes more damage for his trouble because he engages and we return fire. Bandit sniper forward positioning. Now, I'm not so worried so far. What I'm worried is whatever infiltrators are deploying these spider drones. I'm concerned about those. And we now have these spider drones in action as well. So we're going to need to clear them. Otherwise, next turn, they're going to crawl forward and basically kill us by blowing up in our face and bleeding all our limbs, and we will die. Plus, they annoy the heck out of me with all that crossbow fire. So here's what we're going to try and do, I think, unless anything weird happens in the next few movements. These guys should all be on pretty low willpower, because we killed 4 guys last turn. We should be able to induce a panic round this turn. Either by, probably with mass clearance shenanigans. I'm thinking that's on the cards. That would buy us a turn to then safely move up and locate all of the infiltrators. So, yeah, so Atrasis has 5, 6, 7, 8. Can dash once and rapid clear, which gets us 1, 2 kills over there. What's your willpower score? So you guys are all on like 2 or 0 will. There's not much give in this particular equation. One thing I don't know is whether rapid clearance works on spider drones. That's something we're about to discover. But let's panic these guys first. So, dash.
Hostile spotted.
Ah, and we found an infiltrator as a nice little bonus prize. I think this square here is probably going to be good enough. So we now have 6 willpower, which is precisely enough, well, that plus 1 to activate rapid clearance here. Let's just check for return fire. I don't think independent... Nope, none of them do.
Focus.
So, you... Good night. You... Good night.
I just need the right angle.
I appreciate your batshit political ideology, but there is no place for it while we're trying to save the Earth. Like, seriously, these guys are against manipulating nature at all. Like, I'm pretty sure farming is offensive to them. So, I'm trying to save the planet, and they had to go. So that's 4 kills with Atrasis, because rapid clearance is perfectly balanced. There are no problems with that skill. Let's move to here. Because I'm not sure if these, from memory, I'm not sure if these guys actually blow up when you kill them. We're about to find out. We'll kill the one that's further away from us first. Actually, we might even kill this guy first, just because we know that that generates a refresh.
Enemy kill. Aiming.
Okay, so it does generate will refresh, and they do not explode. So what better way to clear them than with a gun that has unlimited ammo? Should be a lot of panicking guys over here now, and this building should be full of panicking people as well. Let's deploy Nathaniel Moody to get some eyes in the sky, because we're pretty safe to go offensive right now. As long as we can kill that last spider drone, because everyone should be, like, pissing themselves, essentially.
Here.
Not to put too fine a point on it. Balin, you probably want to heal, to be honest. So let's use Nero to kill the spider drone.
Just
Or not.
off.
Vera? I really hate spending willpower on this, but I want to kind of be able to release the assaults to continue their chain.
Here.
You guys are, you're not having your best day, are you? I mean, I can bring Sakari over?
Never give up.
This is an incredibly expensive spider drone to take out. And with 60 hit points and all that armor, I'm actually disappointed to say it, but I'm pretty sure we might even end up having to use Vincenar. Which would be embarrassing, but that's the situation we're working towards here. Whew, okay, we don't.
I'm ready. Let's go. I see him.
Okay, Vincenar, wait. Jeez, those infiltrators have a lot of willpower points. Like,
Preparing
wow.
fire.
I mean, it's not going to save him in a moment. I was expecting that would kill, but okay. So
Yeah.
that infiltrator is actually in a position to do some serious damage to us. We'll heal Balin.
I'm ready.
And what I'll do is I'll bring Borg over. And what I'll do is I'll apply an Overwatch up there.
Advancing.
I'm amazed by the willpower score of those infiltrators. Very impressive.
They could be anywhere.
I need a moment.
That was probably a bad idea, guy. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I was like, so a weakness of crossbows, not a common weakness, but it's occasionally relevant, is that if the enemy has return fire, you're putting out 1 AP worth of damage, so you get 1 shot, and in return they're putting 2 AP damage back into you. Yeah, that was not a good idea.
What's our move?
Just at all. So I don't really care about that, to be honest. So I've got a sniper, I've got assaults.
What's our move?
And I can't panic the guys who just recovered because of the chain rules.
5 by 5.
Atrasis can probably take care of the infiltrator and be positioned on the roof. Which could be neat. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, there is a medkit there, but he doesn't have the AP to use it, so this is perfectly fine. Could probably put a war cry down as an option, but let's see who else we can take out.
Ready.
That's not a great shot. And I don't have the willpower to do anything more creative. But, there we are. That's a disabled leg. Which means that might even be a kill, to be honest. Balin, let's bring you out this way. Good thing is with 2 infiltrators gone, we've at least removed some of the more dangerous stuff from the field. So I can pick one of these, essentially. I can either kill this assault or I can kill this sniper. I think I would prefer to kill the sniper.
Enemy killed. Double time.
And let me now check. Yeah, they're both in range of Warcry, which would significantly reduce his ability to cause damage for this assault over here. So if Balin can't really engage this turn, and I don't think he can, Warcry and then just tanking a full burst of assault rifle fire is actually probably a good idea. But let's see if we can take care of this guy first. This might do the trick.
Yeah.
10 bleed on the torso, 9 health, we got him. Fantastic, we got him.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Nathaniel, how much bash damage can you do? Not enough. And I don't think anyone else is going to be able to contribute damage this turn.
Holding position.
And all I really want Nero to achieve this turn, probably from this sort of position, is to cover for anything that climbs up on that roof to try and give shit to our really high quality assault trooper who we don't want to lose. Okay. That means he'll get 1 volley, and that's all she wrote.
Oh.
And he's moving, so he doesn't even get to shoot. Perfect. And the turn just immediately ended, which means I assume that it is over. Now, I believe this is not a manual loot mission, but let's just, out of habit, because it is good habit, treat it like a manual loot mission. Actually, instead, what I'll do is I'll heal Vincent up. Because it is a good idea to heal. Take a spare sniper rifle with us. Thrasis.
Okay,
He's going to have
let's
enough
move.
to pick up and to... Actually, no, he's just going to be able to pull out his medkit. Heal himself. What's on the ground? Just some Vira ammo. I'm pretty sure that since we're not running away from this mission that we do get to keep the stuff. So let's just go end it. Plus, none of the people who dropped anything were the infiltrators, who are the ones that have really good stuff. So I will pick up a bunch of independent crap, but it's mostly there for recycling at this point. Mission complete! The important bit here is these skill points. Yes, it's good that Borg and Vera and like the level 5s going up is good, but it's also about getting Alpha Team more and more skill points, which is what they really need to make their cross classes effective. Obviously no captives, because you cannot take human captives. I have requested that as a feature. I'd recommend that, rebalanced diplomacy, and an expanded encyclopedia would be my wish list. There we are. Synedrion is now allied with the Phoenix Project.
So, it's done. I can't say I feel sorry for them. Their beliefs were just too poisonous for that.
Agreed.
But it is a terrible
And
business.
yes, I just agreed with Nikolai. It's weird.
Transforming the world, isn't it? So much bloodshed. We should never... I think we always had something in common. Synedrion's values are rooted in the same principles
well,
as
yeah,
those of the
Synedrion's
Phoenix
values
Project.
depends on who's
Now's our
debating
chance
any
to
given day.
turn
I
those
mean, they have
values into
core
reality.
principles, but the point of so many of the scenarios is that they argue so much because they can't lock down on critical issues. They're trying to do direct democracy during the apocalypse, which is a really, in a sense, a really noble goal. It's just, I'm not sure that's practical when you literally have weeks until, like 10% of the human population's died in like the last 3 weeks. You know? Okay. 140 tech, 400 materials, 120 food, and plus 5 Synedrion attitude. Which means we are now allied. We have now unlocked the ability to do the Synedrion research. That means restricted bionics. That means advanced nanotechnology, which significantly reduces incoming virus, poison, acid, fire, all of that. So that's a nice little defensive tactic. The Venom crossbow is a poison crossbow. It's strictly superior to the base crossbow against most targets. Poison resistance is exactly what it says on the tin. Multi-threat protection, sure. I mean, what I really want is mist repelling tech, but they are not in the business of doing that at the moment. So we're going to continue satellite uplink research. So Alpha has now cleared that. Alpha can go to the this orichalcum mine on their way through. Whoops. I keep doing that. I keep hitting the space bar to pause, which is an old habit. It's no longer necessary. They fixed that. This guy looks like he's flying past here, so let's send the gift out that way. Morena is in its retreat. Well, no, it's going to pick up this soldier, and then he'll come back. Miner. Echo has finished trading. But Echo can go buy some more food trolls, because also if there's going to be an attack, it'll probably be in this mist area. Bust at the exploration site, that's okay. I can buy materials and technology for food here, which I probably want to do. That's still worth it. That's also worth it as long as I now go over here and buy their food. Trading for fun and profit. Let's hope this guy stops here, because I'd like to intercept him. People here are sick. Yeah, I'll give them that. 3 new Jericho opinion. Like, we're at 100 already, but I imagine we would have lost some if we had not helped. Let's trade some of my materials back for more food. And then where can Delta go to start to keep exploring? I mean, we could activate Phoenix Transfer Point 1. That's an option. I mean, it's not ideal. The other thing is we've also already got pretty good satellite coverage, and this is about to increase 50%. So I activate a lot of bases. That's not a very good base. This base is nearby. These satellite radii are about to expand by 25%. So I'm actually not a fan. Phoenix R&D 4, also not a fan, because there's not a lot of ground there that it can actually scan. Okay, I didn't know this was here. That must have been something I missed. I'm happy to send Delta. I'm happy to send Delta to do that. It's that or send Echo. It's that or send Echo. I mean, I can also bring the squad down to the south, but I have so many teams down there at the moment. And if anything, it's down here that probably needs more reinforcement at some point. Energy satellite uplink all being produced. Got 3 satellite uplinks on the go, so I think I'm good. Okay, we're engaging. Now, this is a Karan, very basic. We've seen this before. So what we want to do is destroy the... I was considering destroying the damage over time. I'm not sure if the tick also has damage over time. I think this is also damage over time, in which case we want to engage this too. Now, unfortunately, our afterburner isn't useful against any of these guys. Laser putting out some long distance damage. Ah, the missile missed. Bugger. Now, if indeed this hits, yep, and it is damage over time. So we're going to have to disengage. Just because damage over time is so brutal. And then as soon as this aircraft... Actually... Oh... We can do it, but it's going to delay Charlie team getting up to... I mean, we can wait just a little longer, but I think I just want to shoot it down. Again, bust on the exploration site. Very unfortunate. So Alpha's about to be able to run that mission. Let's shoot this guy down first. Let's... Do I want to buy the 60 tech? I think I instead want to just recruit this soldier. Oh, that was dumb. I should have sent a full transport, because now I don't have a way to transport him back to Europe. Bugger. Okay, well, that was dumb. That was a dumb mistake. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to actually have to close in and endure some of the damage over time if we're going to use these cannons here, and I'm going to have to really watch when I want to hit that disengagement button. Because they've got a close range weapon, we've got a close range weapon. At 800, we are both going to open fire. Alright, let's go. Fire again. Yeah. Mission should end before... Okay, we've got 300 materials.
You'll be pleased to hear that you... Oh, I almost forgot. The hierarchy also sends a gift.
I think I can
Accepting
safely
it has
accept
great-
this.
Good.
Because
Soon
they're
you'll
still
be
on
able to
like
talk to the
94
Synedrion,
and they're still high there
but
too.
be
And I think
careful.
Anu would hate me otherwise, and Anu's the one I need to get to Allied now. I'm still very annoyed about the mistake with that heavy, because it's going to cost me some levels transporting him back. Okay, that can explore. Alpha Squad, you're both there, right? Excavate. To the Pandora nest. Need to remember, on the way to America, to drop the spare Berserker off back home. Not make that mistake multiple times in the same episode. Charlie Squad was rearmed. Good, just finish getting your last... Why? For some reason it wasn't letting me drag. Cool, so we bought more food. Recruits are available in 1 day. Gift is repairing. Disciples of Anu have started fungal food production. This is the one that lets you build farms. You should never build farms. Not sure if everyone's watched my strategy video, but my view, you'll never play a game long enough that the investment in farms is a good idea. Let's go trade with these guys. Charlie Squad is now ready to deploy. Let's start clearing some sites. No? Arena was rearmed. Echo is in position. I'm just going to keep trading for a bit. I'll bring you back for the next... Okay, so we're going in to attack this Pandora nest. Now, it's an indoor mission, so we can't get super excited. But, for the first time, Moody is going to get to deploy his grenade launcher. So, happy days. We've also really got most of the things that we want from him. Once we get mounted weapon proficiency, or rather, sorry, once we have a mounted weapon, we'll absolutely get Bombardier. It's a good one. I dash, it's a good utility perk. He doesn't need a huge amount of extra speed, nor does he need Rage Burst. So I think I'm just going to give Mr. Moody a little more willpower. Really buff up his strength in order to make sure he's really tough. And we'll go 1 more speed point in case it is relevant. We're not going to augment him yet. Nothing really urgent to augment him with. But hey, this is our first time taking the Rebuke out for a spin. We do have our neuralizers, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we got some spares. Trasus, you've already got one. Barn, you got a stun pistol. Nero, Vincinar, you got one. Moody, not deploying you. Sakari's got one, and Sakari has 40 points and is already at maximum speed. I'm wondering if Sakari gets... Because Sakari doesn't have a multi-class right now. Sakari could become a priest. It's that or make one of the snipers a priest. Who do we want to preach the crowd? We want Borg? We are the Borg, you will be assimilated? I mean, that might be a good go. Because let's go to containment for a moment. I don't need most of these poison worms. We'll keep one in case I haven't done the autopsy. Let's take the more valuable Arthron and melt them down. That should be enough. Okay, we're running short on captives, but that gives me 200 mutagens. So if we now deploy, start mission, edit. Who has lots and lots of skill points? I mean, Borg has more leveling to do, but I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Yeah, look, let's do it. Let's have Borg preach to the crowd. We want Instill Frenzy. There we are. Borg. Done. So we're down to 28 mutagens again. So Borg is now an interesting sort of support sniper class. Borg needs lots more willpower now. So Borg can do a little bit of shooting and supporting with the sniper rifle. But Borg is also there to instill frenzy, and we can soon get things like mind. In fact, I'll spend the points just now because mind control is occasionally really valuable. And I'll invest some Phoenix SP in getting Borg's willpower up to scratch because, you know, it's for things like this, and this is Alpha Team, and Alpha Team gets what it wants. This is not what I want for a sniper, but Induce Panic, Mind Control, fantastic. So, now that this squad has a priest, which makes this squad even more overpowered than it was before, let's go clear this pen. And let's begin by showing off Borg's fancy new skill. Friendly characters within 20 tiles increase their speed by 50%. Look at that shit. Like, seriously, and you can combine with dash to make this disgusting.
I'll be right there.
Let's spend one movement point to move to there. Let's spend another movement point to move to there. Congratulations, we're in like halfway into the map. Now that looks like a blacked off area, so we're just clearing this main thoroughfare. Cool. Vincina coming out this way. Instill Frenzy is such a good ability. It is, in my mind, without a doubt, the best sniper ability. I should also consider issuing Borg a viral rifle as a backup now. I mean, the pistol sniper rifle combo works, but now that he's a priest, he's trained in viral rifles. Look at this mobility on snipers.
Moving.
Next, you'll be telling me my heavy can actually get somewhere it needs to be.
I'll keep my eyes open.
And of course, this speed is going to be really useful when it comes to one of the secondary goals of this mission, which is we want to bring home at least a couple of Pandorans. We want to melt them down into Pandora mutagenic goo, and we want to use them to fuel our war effort. So I'll almost be a little bit sad if we gun down a bunch of guys with Overwatch this turn, but it has to be done. It's an egg.
Enemy contact.
Okay, that looks like a tunnel off that way. That's a tunnel off that way. So there's probably something in there. And there might be something in here, because you can see this is a space. So 1, 2, or maybe 3 over there. Not too many, like, very likely locations.
Running.
No, not going to show you faces. It's not like I have a firing line of extremely elite operatives ready. Triton Hitman. Well, he's a dickhead because he's a Triton and he has a sniper rifle, which is basically like the perfect combination of dickhead. Let's have... Well, I'm considering capturing, actually. Okay, so we've got 2 guys and an egg that's preparing. That's not really a problem.
I'm here.
Because we can always rapid clear the ones that we can't immediately kill. Because dash gets me to here. What do we got? More Arthrons. Arthron Scourges. That's the grenade launcher Arthron. So, do any of you... Yeah, you got return fire, and you got return fire.
5 by 5.
So, Mr. Moody, if you would be
Here goes.
so kind. Oh, that's so sick. I love it. That's disgusting. Just in case we need another shot from him.
On him.
So I want to kill I definitely want to kill those two. And if I've got this right... Okay, so Nathaniel now has used no ammo, and having moved up and done that, he's now at 12 out of 18 willpower and has full AP again. So we're in a good position, I think it's fair to say. Let's check how much stun tolerance this guy has.
Enemy hostile spotted.
Oh, and there's the objective.
I've got a visual.
There's the other objective.
Moving to coordinates.
Kinda don't care. I want to capture these guys. We should be able to capture both of these guys.
Right there. Preparing to fire.
It's a bit disappointing how little snipe damage snipers do to those guys, but you know, it is what it is.
Let's go.
Let's bring Balin over. Balin can stun that guy.
Aiming. Steep.
And start on stunning the other guy. In fact, Balin might just be the one who stuns that guy entirely.
Ready to engage.
It's going to take most of his willpower, but it's a good option. Atrasis. Is it worth getting Atrasis to kill this egg?
I'll be right there.
I feel like it is. I don't know if you get rapid clearance from eggs. I've never tried it, so we're going to do a little bit of experimentation because I'm feeling pretty good right now. Okay, the fact that it works just makes that skill, like, every time I experiment, I discover that the skill is just that little bit more broken.
I'm ready.
But there you are, learning experience.
Moving out.
Vera can come up and contribute her non-willpower shot. And everyone can spread the willpower loss around. Okay, so that's 2 Pandorans paralyzed.
Oh, boy.
Nathaniel has, like, approximately all the willpower in the world left. Vincenar also could have just come up and stunned the guy, but, you know, where's the fun in that?
Here comes the Phoenix.
So let's put Vincenar there. Let's bring Moody around to... actually...
I've got this.
Let's do that. Borg, I think you're just going to catch up with your colleagues. Borg's new head is... look, it's a fashion statement. But, yeah, with the exception of the fact that I'm about to style on these guys with a grenade launcher, I feel like this mission is pretty much over. I won't even alert that thing. That would actually be a bad idea. So yeah, I'll clean up. I think we're pretty much done. Actually, maybe we're not quite done. So I ended turn, and a new Pandoran spawned. And that means...
Advancing.
that we're coming home with extra captives.
Let's go.
Because everyone else is going to be able to deal with those targets themselves. So we need 2 more hits here.
To fire.
Because I need to be, as I said, I need to be a little more disciplined about bringing mutagens home from missions. So let's boom blast.
Let's get this done.
And let's see. Yeah, let's test this. I'm pretty sure this works. We just tried it with an assault. But if I start doing this shit, so remember, grenades free with the Rebuke.
Let's see if this works.
So yeah, you can absolutely destroy collateral targets like that in order to maximize the number of kills you're getting. That's ugly.
Let's show them what we can do.
I think what I want to do is bring Sakari in, add a shotgun burst to the hatching sentinel.
That's a kill.
That puts it down.
What's our move? Ready. No time to lose.
See the obscene mobility, and I haven't even started breaking out like mobility enhancing legs or tools like that yet. Like the stuff you can do once you get a priest.
See you in the next life.
And we're still in January. We're still in January because we now have priests, high-level teams, mobility, ancient tech, weapons. We've got priests for mobility, which is our first one of our first multi-class, and we've got a Rebuke assault combo with a grenade launcher. Life is good. So we'll get a bunch of diplomacy opinion from that. 6, 6, and 6 plus SP brought home 3 captives, which should almost pay for the priest. 4 for 5. So we got an Arthron, a Triton, and an Arthron. The whole mission cost us 6 material. So Arthron, so Arthron, and then I think this Triton. Yeah, so yeah, not bad. 120, 180, 185, almost 200. So we spent nearly 200. We'll go ahead and melt down, just so we don't forget to do it later. Let's melt down the more valuable duplicate specimens, so we have an accurate understanding of how many mutagens we have. 233. And you can see why I say it's not the mutagen labs that you want. You don't want to get these from mutation labs. You want to get them, as I've been showing them, from captives. All right, back to the strategic map. We'll drop off our random extra person, and then we'll start transferring to South America. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother clearing that one with Alpha Team while we're here. I'm not sure if that's excavated or not. I'm actually not even sure I want to spend the hours to do this. You know, we'll be disciplined. Let's go by. If it's excavated, we'll clear it, and if it's not, well, we'll excavate it and then head back to base. And we're about to be here for seeking Dr. Symes. Operatives are disturbed. Pig pipeline, bizarre growth. Okay, it's investigated. Bravo, continue exploring. Is that an active? That is an active Pandoran flyer. So, deploy the Air Force to intercept it. Okay, we will do that mission in just a moment. I know it's not quite efficient, but I'm interested in shooting this guy down first. Okay, so that is a run mission. So we've got our next 2 missions highlighted. So we're going to intercept this enemy aircraft, and then we've got 2 missions to run: Seeking Dr. Symes Part 2, and clearing that ancient site with Alpha. So what do we got? Tick, Biospit, Ram, Spikes, and we're on an armor build, so we want to kill the Tick and the Acid Spit first. Looks like the Acid Spit is more dangerous. The reason the Tick does less of all damage while still having the same sort... The reason why the Tick does A, less damage, and B, seems just generally less impressive despite having the same range, so it's less accurate, etc., is because visual guidance is easier to counter than psychic guidance. But I'm not countering any guidance. I'm just engaging at maximum distance. So this is almost certainly going to lead to a disengage once we get damage over-timed. But let's fire our railguns. Now he'll be able to get the Tick off. 50-50 odds on whether it actually hits us, but we'll get another railgun volley off. Okay, we have been hit by the DOT. I want to fire the guns one more time. We have disabled his DOT. And we have disengaged. Great, which means the gift now moves in, intercepts. We can now engage his spikes, which we should be able to disable from a distance. Here we actually do have counter for visual guidance. Let's disable the ramming module. And if we can do that before we get into close distance, we should have this guy set. Yep, we do. Alright, done. Target eliminated, 300 materials, 222 opinion. So we're getting 67 Anu, not bad. Let's head back to base there. Okay, we got a bunch of missions to run now. We got the ancient site to clear, and we've got Seeking Dr. Symes. Alpha's on a bit of a roll, so I think they get next shot.